3 jerseys for you for $21. I was like, what? And they all go in my white Air Forces. I'm like, yep. I'm like, listen, Mom, I'm about to wear all these. Who's saying with the Jabos? I'm just gonna say I had them the whole time. Boom. I'm a jersey connoisseur.
Nah, that's nasty.
Man, listen, my mom always had it down. You know what I mean? Like when Derrick Rose first went down, the first knee injury. Hey man, no jersey on sale over here at Burlington. In your size, yes, please.
That was like over here when the Mike Vick jersey. When Michael Vick went to jail, they was selling them jerseys for like $8 a pop.
Bruh. Them joints came in a Frosted Flakes box. Like, yes, I will take that.
I remember that I saw one on a rack at Burlington. I was like, yo, $8.
Yo, shout out to Burlington, man. Dressing all the kids, man.
it dressed dope me.
Bro, man, me. Man, listen, it's like Ross, you know what I'm saying? But it sounds a little bit, it's the same thing as Ross, you know what I'm saying? They're both doing the kid and play dance. But you know what I mean? It just sounds a little bit of Coat Factory. I'm like,
they definitely try to play that shit up. I was like, you go in there, stuff all off the rack, looking crazy. But you find something for a good deal. I got like suits from there and stuff like that. I was like, these fit nice. Got the pinstripes over here. I was like, okay.
Bro, I went over there just looking for a button up for Mother's Day brunch. I said, okay, I need to get something. And then my girl was like, yo, what about Burlington? And Sonics is right over there. I'm like, see, that's why I love you. All right, so what we're going to do. 22 seconds, found it. Then found some cologne. And a charger. $17.
I'm not going to lie to you. I think that Sonic thing might be accurate across the country because there's like a Sonic right down from the street from the one that's closest to me. I'm like, that might be Sonic. Just like a box deal with them. They're just like, okay, all right, we build a Burlington over here, you can build a Sonic within 2 miles.
Oh yeah, they got to be cousins. Like, yeah, might as well, right? We good. Shout out.
Yeah.
Hey yo, I was talking to Gresh when you was gone. He said because he's a Celtics fan. I had to make sure because he was saying basketball is back, and you know what I mean. He's saying got a Laker fan, Big Ben over there. We got Big Celt Gresh. Clippers fan Graham, he's on his way, and we got you know what I'm saying. You know, Warriors fan Jizzle is back, especially when we 4-1. You feel me? Feels good. Feels good.
We like 4-1 too. This
I lost 2 in a row. No, you 3-2. I've been watching you. I'm waiting.
We are not 3-2.
Bro, you just lost 2 in a row, and you just lost.
We beat the Suns the other night. You lost to the Suns the other night. Well, they ended up. I only saw half that game.
Yeah. The other half was an ass whooping, and you lost. And you lost in Cleveland. This was for you, but Bronny got some points. So at least Bronny got some points.
Nah, he did the step back. He did the mid-range step back.
Hey man, Bronny gonna be just fine, man. Play just like a second round pick supposed to play.
Exactly.
But yeah, we're going to the championship. You know what I mean? Yeah, Buddy Hield. You know what I'm saying? New splash, brother. Clay, I don't want to see you ever win, ever. Even though I'm secretly rooting for you.
This man over there wearing a headband, searching for what's going to be in his soul next.
Yeah, man. Ain't no water around there. Can't bring my boat here. You know what I'm saying? No boats in Texas. We got strip clubs though, and hookah. And you know who's gonna show them about the hookah is Hookah Luka.
Hookah Luka's crazy.
Yo, Hookah Luka, man. You can't spell Uka without Luka or hookah.
Nah.
Man. We in the building, man. Listen. Young Thug free. It's Halloween if you're watching live. And it's the first of the month and rent's due. And your Christmas tree is up if you're listening tomorrow. We are the Public Enemies podcast. Graham is on the way. We ain't pushed the button yet, but I'm going to say this right now. What up? Thug is free. We go put something in the air fryer for Thug, and it's lit. Mm-hmm. Happy Halloween.
All right, let me push the button.
I need
He pushed the button.
They're talking about, man.
Get it away.
Tell him. I probably send your bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of the Public Enemies Podcast. I am Goldberg, as you can see from the belt. Put the sunglasses on. I don't know. I said it like when we were in pre-production. I was like, I don't know if Goldberg ever wore sunglasses, but he wearing them today. Yo,
hey, let me tell you something.
I'm here with Big Matt Jizzle, Gresh, Rhythm Nation, and Graham is on the way, as CJ said. So he'll be here in a little bit, but who cares about that nigga? We live.
Oh man, my brother, man. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. First off, that's the coolest I've ever seen Goldberg ever look. All right, and coherent, and a good human being. I
decided I was like, yo, I gotta show up as CJ's favorite wrestler of all time.
Man. Oh, so
Goldberg.
You Gunther now. You Goldberg and Gunther. Double G's, huh? GG. Yo. Happy Halloween. You know what I mean? What's up, y'all? Let me get to the chat. Andy says what? Young Thug is free-ish. He still got his passport.
A little bit.
Yo.
You just can't go to certain parts of Atlanta without unless it's for weddings or graduation.
But I'm going to Buckhead. You know, I'm going to Buckhead. I'm going to buy 1/3 of Buckhead. I'm going to build a house right there. And they'll be just fine. You thought Great Bigger Mountain was cheap?
So basically, he can only go to Marietta and, like you said, Buckhead, but he can't go to Metro Atlanta.
I think he'll be just fine. You know, say 40 years is a lot. You know what I mean? When you look at the 40 years and you still got it, but it's mostly just, you know what I'm saying, just don't do nothing dumb. I'm a grown man. He got him a good woman, you know what I'm saying? He was like, can I please work with Gunna? You know what I'm saying? So that's smart, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't hate you, Gunna. Come over here and make these songs with me. You know
I wouldn't leave the house unless it's to serve that community service and get it done with.
Man, that's not that hard, man. I'm gonna be at Black, man. You know how many homecoming? I'm gonna do a homecoming every year, and that's it for charity, which equals a tax write-off. Shout out to Brian Steele, man. You know what I mean? That was a Steph Curry point at the ring moment. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. You said homecoming?
Yeah, he'll be there.
Nah, let me tell you about somebody that's coming home.
Tell
you about somebody coming home. AJ Styles. They said AJ Styles coming home, man. Well, at least that was a report. That TNA, there was a report going around that TNA had offered him like a spot in the Hall of Fame, and that he just turned it down. That the report originally was that WWE was like, nah, that ain't happening, y'all. Like, y'all overstepping your boundaries. Like, we got the little partnership going on. Y'all cool or whatever, but y'all ain't putting AJ in the Hall of Fame.
Man, why not? That's TNAJ. Listen, he is the backbone, the arms, the blood, the veins of the company.
Nah, but AJ Styles said, he said, I'm not trying to be in no Hall of Fame. He said, y'all got the report mixed up.
Oh, well.
He said on X, well, Twitter, but people call it X, I guess. He said, I'm still an active wrestler. I hope I made the decision not to go into the Hall of Fame for WWE or TNA. I appreciate TNA, but I don't want to go in as long as I'm an active wrestler. So he said, man, I'm not on that Rey Mysterio time. I'm not on none of that.
You know, give me Nick or give me nothing. I want the title.
Gresh, you see AJ going in like both Hall of Fames in the same year? Because I think that'd be cool.
That'd be smooth. I actually would be down with that for real. Like a back-to-back. Because don't they in 2 months? Like WWE's is like April, May. I mean April, and then theirs is in like June, July. So it could happen back-to-back. Hell, I would do a double header for TNA and have AJ and Joe, because I feel like him and Samoa Joe kind of three-way, him, Joe, and Daniels.
Christopher Daniels is indisposed.
Yeah, true.
We'll talk about that nigga in a little bit, but yeah. AJ said, I'm not going in right now. I'm an active talent, and I can respect that. Like, it's kind of it's probably a little bit difficult to go into the Hall of Fame and still be an active wrestler. I know Rey Mysterio is doing it too, but a lot of people want to like get that and then ride off into the sunset, not just be like, okay, clocking in for work again.
I mean,
I feel like Ray's different.
Put him in there 100 times though. You know what I mean? Like, he was going to wrestle regardless. I wouldn't mind, especially for TNA. He's not going to wrestle for TNA anymore if he don't want to.
No, I wouldn't.
Say he about to get.
Personally, I'd like to see I'd like to see a little run.
He'll be fine.
That would be dope. It's like Kobe getting both jerseys retired. Yeah, facts.
Hey, that's Kenzie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I don't. You can still wrestle. Like, there's plenty of them WWE Hall of Famers that wrestle still. Fucking brother dude fucking got in there and nigga was in there fucking trying to help Eugene the next night. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. He can do whatever he want, man. That's AJ fucking Styles, dog.
And if you want to talk recent, isn't Adam Copeland, Edge, still technically wrestling, even though he injured himself?
Ooh, you right. Right.
I wouldn't necessarily say Hall of Fame is just you ride into the sunset. Hell, Sting is technically in the Hall of Fame, and he had one last hurrah in AEW. So yeah, that whole excuse doesn't really exist.
Sting said, I ain't gonna let y'all niggas define my legacy by having me lose to this man. Didn't get injured by Seth.
This nigga about to come out here wearing he's coming out here wearing a motherfucking Terminator fit? No. I need another match. Fuck that.
Nah. And the next night, Brett was like, see, I told you this nigga was dangerous. I told you this nigga was dangerous. He can't even protect his own knees. How you expect him to protect Sting? I was like, damn, Brett.
I hit Sting with a back 16 times at Halloween Havoc in 1998. He was just fine.
One thing Brett don't have is a filter. That shit was hilarious.
Brett said, I ain't never injured nobody. He said, man, niggas,
or forgiveness.
Never got injured under my watch, man.
He's like a black grandma. I remember what you did. It's all good, though. I'll take a picture with you.
We've all lived the same life because my grandmother said exactly that.
Bro.
It looked at him.
It's crazy. But shoot.
Right,
y'all wanna head over to AEW? Because I don't got nothing else for small package news.
Yeah.
Right, man, nothing going on. Hey, yo, let me give you something. Listen, man, Vince company is gonna fail. He's trying to get some people, but they're like, I don't know.
What is that?
That's in WWE news, man. We got that's later on in the show. Why you
ain't part of WWE no more, nigga? That nigga's a rogue. He's exiled, nigga.
For now.
Man, all right, okay. Anywho,
hey man, fuck it. Let's talk about the company then.
What company?
You don't exist.
Let's talk about dreams, nigga. That's all this
shit is. Nah. We staying here since you want to jump the line and you want to jump the line on topics. We can stay right here. We can talk about it. Okay. PW Insider reported yesterday that Vince McMahon was preparing to launch a company and financially back it as a new entertainment hub company that would be in development. They said multiple WWE alumni are already working on the project. For Bruce whatever Fisher. That means.
Bruce Fisher, Jim Johnson, we probably got him. You know what I mean?
Jim Johnson? I don't know, because they said when he left that it was kind of like a little bit of like, I don't know, heat towards them.
Man, Jim Johnson is the Kanye of that place. All right.
Okay, so you got
so we got.
Okay, name two more.
Bruce Pritchard.
Name two more.
Vince Pritchard, Bruce Pritchard. I'll leave Jim Johnson out of this because I'm saying he's neutral because that's messed up. I'll put Russo in there because he ain't doing shit. Bischoff is definitely going to be there. You know he's probably going to grab Meltzer to do something. Billy Corbin ain't doing nothing.
I don't think he grabbing Meltzer. Meltzer hates this nigga. So
all right, we'll leave Meltzer out. He's grabbing Terry for sure.
Okay, hold. All right,
he's definitely grabbing Terry.
That's your four.
All right.
All right, Gresh. You got four executives you think you're gonna grab?
Shit. I feel like you pretty much named everybody. Kevin Dunn, Terry, Hulk, whatever, Bruce. Shit. He might even get Linda McMahon back.
Oh, he definitely he gonna be like, nah. He gonna be like, yo, I feel like she was in the documentaries and she was talking about it as one of them like old school like grannies that was like, yo, man, he knew your granddaddy knew where home was. That's what it sounded like. She was like, yo, man, look.
He was like, yeah, he was fucking around, but he know where he knew what home was. He knew where Big Mama was at.
She definitely sound like Katherine Jackson. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but you always come home. Who else could be over there? I'm just gonna start rambling. Like Mantar, he'll probably be over there. Yeah, I mean,
Alicia Fox.
Yeah, man, she ain't doing
nothing. Oh, definitely Alicia Fox. She on that time underneath Linda McMahon's post. I'm assuming that's what you're referring to.
Bro, EC3, you know what I mean?
EC3, yeah. He tried to control his narrative and failed. So
man, they're gonna put Jackson Forgotten Son. JFS.
Jackson Riker?
Gunner?
Yeah, that's called him. Yeah, what Gunner. There's only one Gunner that we acknowledge since Thug finally did it. So, I mean, we ain't Gunner no more. His name is Jackson. You can get Warlow over there. Warlow will probably be cheap.
And also, I want to throw this out there. This company is only getting started if he doesn't go to jail, obviously. But they want to be like an entertainment hub. They want it's like making movies and like documentaries and stuff like that. It just seems very nasty. Like all
his track record, they should not say hub to anything.
Yeah. TKO. You know, like TKO, but T said for Timu.
You know who else I think gonna be involved?
Who?
The niggas from the 700s Club.
They're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be the first ones there.
Yeah, Rob Ryan, saying John Gruden and shit. Like, he's probably gonna do some stuff. Anyway, yeah.
Nah, but bro, that's nasty all the way around. And it's like, yo, he was like, I'm not even gonna be involved in wrestling no more. I'm like, nah, bro, you shouldn't be involved in nothing no more. We seen the way you move, bro.
You should not be around people.
Nah.
Only thing you need to be involved in is chow, nigga. Chow line. Inmate. If somebody cut this old nigga's food up, man, so he can eat that shit. Fuck out of here. AEW. I'm sorry, man.
Now can we go to AEW? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Apologize.
Man, AEW, it was all right this week. I mean, I take it back. It was a good episode. To me, it was a good episode. I liked what they was doing. I liked the time they were on. They spaced out the show pretty good too. Kicked off with opening match was Adam Cole versus Buddy Murphy, and a lot of people kind of had mixed feelings about this match because they said it was very overbooked. There was a spot where Buddy Murphy like hit Seth Rollins' signature moves with the buckle bomb and he hit the curb stomp, and Adam Cole kicked out at 1. And I think there was a point in this match where they had like feigned that Adam Cole had re-injured his leg and they were walking him out, and he was like, no, I'm not going out like that. And he walked all the way back. Gresh, how did you feel about this match? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
By the look on your face, I know you saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. It didn't need to be all this. It was like, I feel like the fighting spirit kick out at 1 is overdone. Like, everybody doesn't need to do it, and especially if it's on in the middle of a match, and especially if it's the same match that you're gonna do the fake injury spot to where he called you a little bitch, and then now you want to like, it's like, bro, just like, and I hate to disrespect Buddy Matthews this way, but it's like you're overbooking this against an opponent who's in a trio. You're not, and it's not even against the leader of said trio. So it's kind of like, why are you overbooking it this week? What are you going to do next week? When he faces, spoiler alert for those who don't know, Malachi Black. I'm about to call him Alistair. Malachi Black.
Call him by his name. Mama named Malachi. I'm calling Malachi.
That's what I'm like, it was fine, but it's like some stuff I was just like, all right, you ain't have to do that.
I mean,
you go ahead, TJ.
Oh, my bad. No, but like the working of the ankle shit, like that's what you expect for somebody that's coming back from an injury that kept them out for a year. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I felt like if you're gonna do that, first of all, we ain't disrespecting this. We got love for Buddy Matthews out here. You know what I'm saying? He's a legend on and off, outside and inside the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Like Pee Wee Kirkland. All right, and he was a good opponent to have, and it was like a good thing to have instead of because you like if the whole thing was for him to fight Malachi in the end, then this was a good way to do it because I think Brody King is just so like fucking like he's gonna be his own little thing, and I think Buddy is the sturdy. He's like the better version of Tom's lunch. You know what I'm saying? He's like a Louis lunch, so so he's good. But yeah, I think the whole walking up the ramp because like, oh, my leg, I don't know if I can do it. Like that shit was unnecessary. But if you'd have took that shit out of it, I think it'd have been pretty good. I was excited to see Adam Cole back. Adam Cole, that's my nigga, man. I fuck with Adam Cole. So like it was good to see him back and doing his thing. And I think Buddy was the best person to put him in there with. But yeah, the whole walking up the thing and then him having to call him a bitch and shit, like that shit was kind of unnecessary. But other than that, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And did anybody else find it like kind of weird? Like at the end, like he was like thanking him. He was like, "Yo, man, thank you, man, for showing me the real me. I'm feeling like the real me again." And he goes to shake his hand. Lights go out, and then Malachi Black pops up, and he's shaking his hand.
It's like, you're welcome, nigga. Like, you're welcome.
Why does someone so likable in real life suck as a babyface?
That's really a really good point because I've never been on board with Adam Cole as a babyface, even back in Ring of Honor when he like re-tagged up with Kyle O'Reilly before they had their big rivalry before they both left. They had like this spot where they're like, "Yo, he's a good guy again." They tag it, and like I was like, I'm not buying this. I need you to be evil.
He's so good at being a dick. It's like, damn. I kind of wish that devil shit didn't suck so bad.
No, it sucked because like they drew it out for so long, and like, what was the point of him? Be like, yo, man, I took the dude that I hate's mask, even though we've been teaming up, we're friends now. Like that was like this shit reminded me of In Too Deep. You was like, no, you went police, Jay. Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing right here? Like, you knew I was the devil blood. Like, who else is gonna take you? You ain't got no other friends but me. So who's gonna take your mask?
Literally, yeah, it made everybody look stupid with that.
Telling the nigga he don't got no other friends is crazy.
He don't.
Even if it is true. That's a crazy ass statement to make. That's like when pimps in movies or like the abusive boyfriend or whatever, they be like, "Bitch, you know nobody wants you but me." That's exactly what that sounds.
You disown your mama already. Where else you gonna go? You're ugly.
Yo.
Bro, man, like for real. Like, so man, I'm happy Adam Cole is back at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know this Malachi shit is gonna be fucking fire because they're both fire. So hey man, hopefully it goes up from here.
Yeah.
Big facts.
But outside of that, the show was pretty solid too for what it was.
Yeah, man. I mean, like there are a couple of moments where it kind of was. I still am not completely sold on the Mariah May storyline. I'm still not sold on that.
What
like,
the fuck they're doing with her? They literally.
I forgot who she fighting. I didn't forget.
Anna Jay.
Who? Anna Jay?
Yeah.
Shout out to Anna Jay, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good for her.
Shout out to Anna Jay until they put a mic in her hand, and I'm like, I'm a hater.
Oh man, her and
shout out Jamie Hayter, by the way. She's
on the way. This is what it's supposed to be. Mm-hmm. Jamie Hayter is the one in the two. So have her beat up Saraya Page a couple times, and man, whoever's in the way. Yeah,
Daphne.
So bring them on, man.
But I feel like
she's the one in the women's division.
I'm sorry. I feel like they dropped the ball with Mariah May like people were so invested in her post Tony Storm, and it's just like, what are we doing here?
And she's really good too.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Like she's so dope. Like she's dope. Like Mariah May is dope. But it's that whole that timeless Tony shit was so fucking fire. That's why she was number one, nigga. That shit was so fucking fire. And then for it to culminate with that shit, it was supposed to send you up, but it didn't.
Because it was like she was. If you've seen the movie Jennifer's Body, she literally exuberated that character of like that siren temptress that will make you lower your guard and then rip your heart out and eat it.
Yeah.
It's like now everybody, it's like now she cuts a great promo, but it's just like her opponents lining up. It's like it don't feel important post Tony Storm. That's my only gripe.
If you ever seen The Parent Trap with both Lindsay Lohans, you know there's Tiffany Stratton and Mariah May. One just got an accent.
Tiffany has an accent too. It's just southern as fuck.
I can't pick up on it. She sound, I don't know.
It's like when her, you can, there's certain words that she says, and then you be like, yeah, that's not Tiffany. That's whoever. It's like you just can't erase the.
Yo, facts. Shout out to G Nation. G Nation said prayers up for Willow after she suffered a concussion. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's going.
Yo, you can do some stuff with that division, man. It's just you just gotta want to do it.
I saw a comment on Twitter where it was like NXT presents their women's division great, but AEW has the better talent.
I don't know. I know you've seen that talent over there. You know what I'm saying? Can't really say that when you got when the way you got the Yankees over there. The good version of the Yankees, you know what I'm saying? Not these losers that lost. But
yeah, that comment caught my eye. And I just looked, I stared and I looked, I was like,
listen, you can't say that anymore. Like, there's great talent on both sides. The women's division is more prominent than it's ever been.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just about what you want to do with it. And like everybody got the pieces to do something with it. Like all them, like we just named, like Willow got a concussion, you know what I'm saying? T's and P's, you know what I'm saying? Anna Jay's getting the title shot, Mariah May's the champ, Tony's up there, you know what I mean? Willow is Willow, you know what I mean? Mercedes and Camille, you know what I mean? They're teasing a split after Camille got fucking smoked by Chris Statlander. And you know what I mean? Chris Statlander, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you got enough to do what you want to do. You just got to do it.
At the end of the day, it's all about the booking.
Yo, Camille.
Facts.
Camille go be like Warlow.
At the end of the day, they go in.
You know what I mean? You know what else ended?
Ooh, go ahead. I know where you're going.
What else ended? You know where I'm going?
Go ahead.
You know where I'm going right now?
Go there. Go there.
Right now and drink some brown liquor for my black pride. So we got new AEW tag team champions, 5 years in the making, 5 years and 37 days, because you didn't want to do it on the anniversary or at Wrestle Dream, but whatever. Private Party with the move that got him there, the gin and the juice. I ain't got no gin and juice, but I do got brown and Pepsi. So I'm gonna do some brown and Pepsi for my brothers that are the new tag team champions. We thought they were going to disband.
I did. I had no faith. I had no faith.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Usually when they do this type of stuff, like if it's not a pay-per-view or something like that, usually when they're like on an episode of like Raw, whatever, or any wrestling show, they usually split them up when it comes to this, or like when they get desperate like that. But I'm glad they did win. They deserved it. It's been 5 years in the making, and it's been a lot of stop and starts with them. And you've seen teams that deserve like that spot, but they never got it. Like Pride and Powerful. Like I felt like they deserved to hold the titles. There's a couple other tag teams, but I'm glad they pulled the trigger, even though it has been 5 years. I feel like they're ready, and maybe that last match that they had at the pay-per-view when they lost was to kind of set the groundwork and build up like even more hype on top of that.
Maybe just like the whole, like every time you put your either career or like friendship on the line. You know what I mean? You're gonna win unless you're SCU. I mean SCU.
School.
But yeah, them niggas is SCU. You know what I mean? And that's what I remember when that's what Christopher Daniels told them. It was like, yo, man, I remember we did that shit and we lost Scorpio Sky. And then because Aaron just kept saying, "Do you?" everywhere. So yeah, I think you might want to be wary. Them niggas are the team killers. And for private,
Here go this nigga.
Skelegram in the building. Halloween spirit. He
Skeletor.
wasn't
Is it
here.
supposed to be like a
My absence.
Skeletor?
No, Skelegram.
Skelegram.
Can you read? It's right there.
Nigga,
Right
fuck
there.
you.
Like it says, like right there. Like I read it. I'm half drunk.
No, so I'm like, yo, it's supposed to be a play on Skeletor from He-Man.
Come on, bro. We out
Man.
here. I apologize for my lateness. I had to scare some kids and some people asked for some directions to the nearest Taco Bell, and I gave them directions to Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, so I don't get no damn directions?
I thought Mischief Night was last night, Skelegram. You know what I'm saying? Pulling pranks out here. What are you
Demon
talking
home.
about?
Directions to Taco Bell is crazy.
But Taco Bell will
Demon
find
home.
you. You could run into a Taco Bell. It's like tripping over a rock.
Demon home.
Demon home, pussy.
Demon home on Halloween is crazy. I got some Shaq gummies, some Shaqalicious gummies.
Oh, I heard
Nah.
them joints. Was fire, man. The SJ voiceover said it's good.
I watched that one. That's why I got them.
See, man. See, Graham's about the culture, man.
Nah, that nigga on Nasty Man patrol right now. That nigga on Nasty Man watch right now. Man was like,
He got
hey,
his
man,
face
look.
on it. Ugh.
Nah, I can't do that.
You like that, Angel Reese?
What
Nah,
did I
nigga's
miss?
sick.
Sorry.
Hey, Angel,
Please,
tell me how my gummies taste. No, we were just talking about the private
Right.
party finally breaking through the glass ceiling,
Salute.
and I was very proud. And we were talking about Graham, because remember how we used to in the beginning days we used to call it SCU school.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about how Christopher Daniels was giving them the school talk about how the Young Bucks are the team breaker uppers, and you know what I'm saying, like Black Excellence is not going to allow that. And it was it had all the hits, you know what I mean. Gin and Juice got it done, just like Gin and Juice got it done the first time they fought, and I think it was it kind of makes, when they didn't win at Wrestle Dream and at the 5-year anniversary, it kind of makes it worth a little bit more. Kind of, because so much was on the line. I mean, I don't know why you had to put the fucking saying your friendship on the line, but at least they got it done, and we got new tag team champions, and now we can restart it. Shout out to the Bucks. You know what I mean? They're the only ones that fulfilling their obligations. Them and only the Elite is doing their job.
Nah, the Elite definitely not doing their job. The Elite running from the grind. At least they running from Blackpool Combat Club. They was like, yo, after they you see the way they handed those belts? They were like trying to everybody act like they're having like a touching moment. Like it's like, oh, they giving them the torch or whatever. Nah, they got out of there, bro.
We out of here, dude. Like, what are you talking about? You were shredding the files.
Nah, I can't rock with that one because Private Party already had the titles. If y'all wanted to get out of there, y'all could have just left. Y'all didn't have to take them and give them back.
Nah, that's definitely performative. They was like, yo, trying to show Blackpool Combat Club. They was like, yo, man, see, we leaving the belts.
Yeah, we ain't no. Them niggas said they working from home, nigga. That we are out of here. It was like, yo, we are shredding the files. You know what I'm saying? We are flushing the coke down the toilet. Like we are doing everything that we need to do. Look at Rembrandt over here. Rembrandt Jack Perry thinking that he's gonna be the front line. Like, nah, cuz you couldn't even stop Daniel Garcia from throwing you around. So, like, them shredding the documents and them saying that we're working from home from now is so hilarious because that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I am not dealing with this. Y'all got it. Talk to Tony. I am off.
I guess they're done with 2 factions trying to take over.
I like that. I like it. This is an idea of marrying 2 storylines, or at least putting one to a halt right now, because the idea is, well, I've seen people talking about it. They're speculating that they are probably going to be like popping up in Japan. And if that's the case, and they're putting this storyline on ice and kind of being like, yo, man, look, y'all want the company that bad? Y'all take it. We out of here. I'm down with them kind of like killing one storyline, because let's be honest with you, what they was doing over there, what the Elite were doing was high school, like recess bullying. Like I'm gonna give you a swirly type shit. Blackpool Combat Club was like, nah, nigga, we are killing niggas. We are murderers. We are doing your crime.
This ain't Van Wilder, nigga. We beat niggas up. This ain't Revenge of the Nerds, nigga. This is Blade.
So I ask again, is this a way to turn the Elite back babyface and they come to the rescue of AEW? Because
bro,
I'm supposed to be sympathetic for Brandon Cutler getting his hand crushed by the hammer, and I'm supposed to feel bad, and I'm supposed to respect the Bucks now because they like show respect to Private Party.
Bro, they didn't show respect to Private Party. Them niggas ran away.
I'm looking, bro. My third eye is open, bro. I see.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Skeletogram's third eye open, y'all. I think the Bucks are just trying to get out the way. Like the Elite is just them now. Cause they ain't no Kenny Omega. They ain't turned on them already. They ain't gonna bring everybody together again like the Bloodline. Like they ain't got the niggas to do that shit. Like them niggas are through. Them niggas is like, yo, listen, you want our 22% that we got in this company, you can have it, dog. You in shame.
I think Kenny's at Power Struggle on Monday, New Japan.
Whooping ass. Yo, Christian Ramos. Yo, shout out to Christian. Moxley is Omar from The Wire. No, he's Marlo. Him.
Moxley
him and his crew. Yo, him and his crew is coming through and moving everybody off the block 60-40.
Nah.
But them niggas used, and then like in the beginning they had Orange Cassidy come out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like he came out and gave his little like, like seeing Chuck's bum ass get Pillmanized, like kind of like made me think like, yo, that's crazy.
This nigga did not call his best friend a bum ass.
He was thinking it though. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking it. I was thinking it for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he a bum. You know what I'm saying? He ain't Trent Beretta bum, but anywho, like I always thought that I figured it was gonna be me to save everybody. You know what I mean? And like I remember I asked y'all a couple of weeks ago, I was like, do you think that Orange Cassidy is a bigger star than in that company, or a bigger, you know what I'm saying, more of a pillar than Darby is? Because Darby dropped down for the ceiling and it stopped like a comma. You know what I mean? Like, oh, all right, now I'm here.
I saw how everybody had that same meme.
The SpongeBob joint?
Yeah.
Yo, that's because that's what it was. Bro, just sitting there, just like waiting, like, hey, come down now.
It's not like you try, like, how you gonna try to be inconspicuous in a pink jacket? You know what I'm saying? Pink fur at that.
Nigga look like Cam.
Yo, holy moly.
Guy in a little suit.
Holy moly. I'm a roly-poly. You know what I mean? I think, but Orange Cassidy's his little speech, you know what I mean, kind of like, yeah, all right. Kind of gives you a little bit of hope that he could be the one, because Moxley's really the one that's that he wants, like Moxley wants him. Like he ain't really worried about Darby anymore, because you know what I'm saying, he already know that, you know what I mean, hey, whatever, he's trying to drop down with Pete Jacket, trying to be inconspicuous because he ain't with the game. But Darby,
Yo, that nigga weird more than anything.
Yeah, man. And then like, you know what I mean? Like Orange Cassidy got the black on and stuff now, trying to be something new. Like, so, and they fucking use Yuta. See, I knew they use Yuta as bait to get this nigga to come out. Why you still trying to save Yuta? First off, Orange, you gotta let that man go, because don't nobody care about Yuta, not even them, as you can see. So
we used to be friends, best friends.
I mean, me and Yuta? Oh yeah, we were, huh? But you left me the first time. So I mean, whatever. If I watch my real best friend, you know what I'm saying, whose mom used to give me rides in the van, you know what I'm saying, get his neck, you know what I'm saying, turn into linguine.
Nah, nigga. I was your first big bro. I was your first OG. You feel me? Respect me as such. You know what I'm talking about? What you talking? What do you mean, bro?
It's Big Yuta.
You know what I'm saying? No, what? Oh, you want to be Big Yuta now? You feel me? Because you know what I'm saying? You could get freshly squeezed out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
But Big
what does that
Yuta
even
was used
mean?
as worm. He was used as a worm on the hook to get OC to come out there. So he's just bait now. So I don't know,
that
man.
didn't even make sense to me.
No.
You didn't see that when they were trying to attack Orange Cassidy, and then
I saw it, but I agree. It doesn't make sense. Like, why are you coming to save him after y'all been funking already? And you know what I'm saying? Like, that was stupid. It just didn't. I don't. It didn't connect. Sorry.
I think Moxley's going to be running amok until until somebody gets it together. It's not going to be one of them that's trying to save everybody.
Nah.
Who do y'all think it could be?
Adam Cole.
Like, yeah.
You talked about him too when he was gone, but
Yeah,
I think he could do it.
Got that out of the way.
Oh man, do my man like that, blood. You know, he just got back. You know what I'm saying? He got 1.5 legs.
Bro,
but
it
can't be Darby. I think I'd rather have Orange Cassidy than Darby.
All right.
Yeah.
So which one would you rather have, Gresh? Who do you think is going to dethrone Mox and the new Blackpool Combat Club, the new Death Row?
Oh, it ain't Darby. I can tell you that. I definitely see it. It definitely could be Orange Cassidy. Like it probably won't be at Full Gear, but they'll definitely build it up to, because I think that's a match that's happening at Full Gear on the 23rd. So I definitely see them building up to that big win. But hopefully it's not on the Dynamite. Just let it be on the actual pay-per-view though.
That boy Orange Cassidy was like, yo, I want to fight Mox at Full Gear. Mox was like, nah, I want to fight you at Full Gear. I'm the champ. I make the rules.
Like, Nikki, you could have just said yes.
It was just dog. But I like the semantics. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, you don't run nothing around here. The belt ain't even here. So what are you fighting for?
A briefcase.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank style.
Open the briefcase and there's just a Saudi Arabia belt in there. But it was what else?
The crown jewel belt.
Oh, excuse me.
The belt buckle.
Oh yeah, the Hamzat UFC 308 belt.
Yeah,
yeah, that one. So yeah, hopefully they get it together, man. Because Elite got up out of there and they ain't taking no responsibility. You know what I mean? They was like, listen, man, the Elite is not a gang or an organization.
It's an army.
Yeah, it's an organization that helps the youth out.
Hey, bro.
All right, what's next?
Bobby Lashley.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask, have you guys talked about Bobby Lashley?
That was the last thing. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to go in chronological order, not really. But I wanted to say
a little bit.
Lashley go for last. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't spell Lash without Lashley.
Yeah, you can.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? But in a leather striped coat, you know what I'm saying? How many cows have to die for that? You know what I'm saying? How many?
Don't even worry about it, dog. Let me take it over, man. Bobby Lashley, AEW. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, you ain't even got to worry about the rumors and innuendo no more. You know what I'm talking about? Skelegrab here to give you the real deal. You know what I'm talking about? The Hurt Syndicate is back in business. Yo, check this out, dog. This is crazy. This is the first time that the Hurt Business was ever in front of a live audience. The Hurt Syndicate now. Bobby Lashley, MVP, Shelton Benjamin as a collective were never in front of a live audience, but they have such legend.
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying? And
that was
and
Thunderdome, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah, you feel me? So this is big for the three of them, and this is them to able. This is the moment for them to be able to, you know what I'm saying, like prove what they're worth. You feel me? Like, nah, they didn't want to do this over there. All right, well, let's go ahead and cook this up. You feel me? And we're gonna put some numbers on the board on this side of town. You know what I'm talking about? So Bobby Lashley pulled up on Swerve after Swerve defeated Shelton Benjamin, handed him his first defeat after, you know what I'm saying, the last couple of showcase matches that's been called him over the last couple of weeks. You know what I'm talking about? It was a good match already. You feel me? In the win. It was going crazy. I fucked with it. You know what I'm saying? But Bobby Lashley coming in after after Swerve picks up the W, MVP gets on the phone. Honestly, it looked a little Paul Heyman-ish to me.
Yeah.
Red button.
It did. It looked a little Paul Heyman-ish to me. You feel me? Like he called in for the Calvary.
Call Bobby Lashley.
Oh, who's responsible for that? Who's responsible for Gresh? That was you. See, this is why the man had to take a week off. You know what I'm saying? So we can make that right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy right there. You know what I'm saying? With the Rhythm Nation jacket on. You know what I mean? Are you dressed as the dude from Drumline that everybody was mad at?
What?
Nah, I don't got the hat.
Oh, the hat right behind you, big dog. But you know,
that is hilarious. It's like it's not the same hat. This is
Come on. Yo, Bobby Lashley.
Ben, what you gonna say?
I was gonna say, like, and on top of that, like him calling like MVP, it's like, nigga, you right in the back. You're not watching on the monitor to come out here just to be like, yo, niggas getting jumped out there or is looking crazy out there. You can't come out there. I just felt like it was a little bit over the top, but ultimately seeing Bobby Lashley in there, getting to show his dominance and seeing them like show out like that, and like Graham said, in front of an actual crowd was great to see. I was hyped for it, and I'm hyped to see where this is gonna go going forward. I mean, what's not to love? I mean, as long as you keep Bobby Lashley out of the writers' room, everything's fine. Everything is okay.
Keep him away from Chris Jericho.
Yo, I want Gunther to be a Sons of Anarchy dude, right? You know what I'm saying? This is what I want him to be. You go ride a motorcycle.
Nah. Bobby Lashley.
Gunther versus Bobby Lashley would have been fine. I would have enjoyed it. But that storyline would have took me out of it.
With him saying that makes me think that the whole little fake sisters were the other that I think that was his idea. Now I think it's his idea. I think you're responsible for that, Robert. I hope not.
Robert is crazy.
Roberto?
Yeah.
Nah.
Roberto. Like remember when your tour is growing? You know what I'm saying?
Probably his idea too. Let me go ahead and go with this fully and just like clarify for listeners who might not know exactly what we're talking about. Clean this up a little bit. Bobby Lashley was on the Lame Guys podcast, and he talked about, he said, I had some ideas when I was in WWE, because Bobby Lashley has said recently, has kind of made it like that he wasn't exactly Triple H's guy, that Triple H didn't want to push him because he thought, he's old, or maybe just like, he's just not one of his guys. And they had been kind of running with that narrative, and it kind of been like, okay, well, is he not pushing him because he's like a black man? And that's the narrative that other people were running with about like Triple H. They're like, maybe it's because that or whatever, and he's already under fire for that sort of thing. But he was on that podcast, and he was like, he said that he had an idea to work with Gunther. And initially, it sounds good. It's like, yo, you want to do a match with Gunther? Like Gresh said, why not? I would be interested. But he said, when Gunther was rolling, there was one thing I wanted to do with him, and everybody would be like, ooh. He said, if we were still the Hurt Business, and I was like, I want to roll up on Gunther and be like, and have Gunther to tell me, people like you don't deserve a chance at my title. And he wanted to kind of do a double take and be like, what do you mean people like you? And Bobby Lashley was going to like look at him and kind of like raise an eyebrow. I'm like, what are you talking about? And Gunther would clarify and say, you know, older guys. I'm not trying to put my title up against old people, you know, kind of get like the shock value moment of it. And somewhere along the lines of that, Bobby Lashley was going to kind of make a comparison between him and Hitler. And I don't think that would go over well. Especially with Triple H under fire already. And shout out to Winston Thompson. I didn't think this was gonna be brought up on the show. He said, nah, I remember y'all posting Tripp's tweet after Bobby gave out his Gunther idea before y'all deleted it. Hey, Twitter that I take responsibility for that. It was a misunderstanding, okay? So Twitter does this thing. If it's like an extra long post, you get the preview, you get the top part. So I just saw Bobby Lashley wanted to have a match with Gunther. I was like, oh, that sounds like it'd be fire. And so I posted the video on top of it, and I was like, went about my day. I come back, and I'm like, noticing the ratio was off on it. I'm like, there's a lot of replies. I'm like, what niggas talking about? It was like, what are you talking about? Come on, man. This isn't cool. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I read the rest of it, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, nah, bro.
Did you read it? Did you read it? Did you read it?
I was like, oh, shit. I was like, yo, that's on me, bro. That's my fault. I just seen the preview. That's on me. But yeah, I was like, oh, this is alarming.
I did see
Let's read the article first.
I posted something and someone
I didn't know it was an article, nigga.
Someone said, did you see what your boys posted? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Nigga, I like swear on everything. I did not know it was an article. I just thought it was like, yo, he want to have a match. I'm like, man, why wouldn't you give him a match, man? That sound cool. And then I read the rest of it. I was like, oh, so this is why he was ducking you. This is why he didn't want to have anything to do with you. This is why every time you came around, he was like, nah, I think we'd better just keep you with Street Profits. So I was like, I would too. I duck you too.
This is great. This is the first time that I'm hearing of any of this. So.
You don't be on like that.
No, I didn't.
Did you read it? Did you read the article? Did you hear what he wanted to do? Like, no.
I didn't see the tweet. I didn't see the repost of the tweet and whatever happened. I didn't see the delete.
At the end of the day, players fuck up. All right.
Yo, facts. I swear I saw like they were like, yo, it's a whole article. You didn't read that? I'm like, nigga, ain't no fucking article, man. They just posted that Gunther wanted to have a match, that Bobby Lashley wanted to have a match with Gunther. And I'm like looking at this, I'm like, all right. That's my cue. I know when I fucked up.
DELETE.
But we got Bobby Lashley and AEW now. Like I'm assuming that they're gonna do a Lashley Swerve match at Full Gear. I'm wondering like what types of twists and turns that this story is gonna take going into like when they have their match, and like this doesn't feel like a situation where it could just be a one-off. So like I'm wondering like what story beats, what personal issues are they going to bring into this to elongate it and make it like a heated rivalry, you know, between the two. I think this is dope for Swerve as he continues his ascent and his rise as a performer. Just working with Bobby, I think is dope. I think Swerve is going to give Bobby a solid match. They're gonna. I think the dynamic of their in-ring styles is gonna work well together. I'm excited for it.
I just don't want it to be like some like we fight, and then I end up joining you later anyway type shit. As long as it's not that, like I am cool.
Kind of similar to what they did with Cedric, because didn't they beat his ass for so long and then he just joined?
Yo. Man, everybody, and sometimes you gotta get. They did, but Ahmed Johnson's bum ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Farouk was beating the dog shit out of him. I'm saying for 9 months, and then it was like joined for 17 days. Now go be Big T over there. You know what I mean? Like I just don't want it to end up. I don't want Swerve to end up being Big T. You know what I mean? So I hope that I think they're probably going to involve Prince Nana. Like I don't know where Prince Nana falls into this shit. Like maybe he starts getting involved and starts Swerve starts looking at him kind of funny.
They already did that.
I mean, well, you also bought a house that got burnt down too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already looking at you skeptically. I'm already looking at you skelegram tile.
Well, that's his fault for dropping the address.
Drop the low.
Bro, how long is it before Swerve calls up EJ and Duka to help him out with this? Because I'm ready to see my boy on TV. I'm ready to see him on Dynamite.
Might be time. Might be time. You know what I mean? He ain't got no syndicate. You say he ain't got no embassy no more. You know what I'm saying? You might as well start from scratch.
Watch ROH.com. Watch ROH.com.
Nigga, that's not TV.
No, I'm good.
Nah.
If it's on a computer, that's not TV. A computer is not a TV.
It's not your
phone. It's not a TV.
You watch TV on TV all the time?
No, I watch videos on my phone. I watch TV on the TV.
But hey Ben, what was the last time you pressed .com? Was it on your phone or on your TV? Or on your computer? All right. On your phones, any way you can watch ROH, watch that shit.
He's kind of already had him in play a little bit.
He's had him pop up on he's been on Collision and Rampage and stuff like that here and there.
Yeah, for sure. We'll see. Oh, that's TV. So anyways, there you go.
There you go.
Where are we? WWEID.
Yo,
We're done.
Oh yeah, so that was Dynamite. Oh man, it's like the 2K store. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2K little, it's a little 2K little thing, little universe. 2K.
Oh yeah,
what?
My Career.
That's my career shit. That's exactly what this WWEID shit is. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole bunch of places you can go to. You know what I'm saying? You want to come over here? Come over here.
So what do we know about this?
WWE's official statement is WWE has launched WWEID, a first of its kind developmental program designed to provide up and coming independent wrestlers a pathway to potential WWE careers. And they're also partnering with different wrestling schools like Rikishi's Wrestling School, the Nightmare Factory, Seth Rollins School, and a couple of others. So when the deal was when it was announced and put out there, a lot of people had misconceptions that they were putting their that they were kind of dipping their toes in the independent wrestling scene as a whole, and that isn't entirely true. They're just they're trying to sign independent wrestlers to kind of developmental contracts.
It's like the G League. You know what I mean?
Basically.
Like Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? You know how you buy Parks Place? You know what I'm saying? This is Parks Place right here. You know what I'm saying? This is the Nightmare Factory. This is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The Booker T spot, you know what I mean? Got some stuff over here, you know what I'm saying? Got $200, you know what I mean?
Reality wrestling, yeah, that's another one that's involved in it.
Seth Rollins.
Davenport,
It's Reality of Wrestling, Black and Brave, Nightmare Factory, Knox Pro, which is Rikishi's, and Elite Pro Wrestling, which is in New Hampshire.
I already know Rikishi's spot got 20,000 Samoans ready.
Dog. All my cousins, all my nephews and sons are gonna be running this place.
That part of Rikishi's deal for him signing up. I'm like, yo, man, you gotta stop getting on that podcast and shitting on this nigga. We doing our best over here.
Okay, cool. CJ, you mentioned G League. They already have a G League though. So
you think NXT is G League now?
I mean,
NXT is their developmental brand.
Yeah.
They have the Performance Center. Why do they need this?
Okay, you want me to be honest? They're trying to corner the market, you know what I'm saying? They ain't no better than the other nigga that came before them, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to corner the market and try to make it sound good, to try to get all these fucking independent wrestlers to be like, listen, you can come over here, you know what I'm saying, and get the little spotlight and like it's different from then back then, but it's just the same shit. You know what I'm saying? You're still trying to corner a market, and then you're trying to use your biggest stars or your biggest people to draw the independent talent in there. Because like they're probably listen. We're gonna give you constant work and stuff like that. Like they can offer a lot of stuff that now you come over here, like they're gonna start getting a lot of big name independent wrestlers now. You know what I'm saying? If you can come over here and we're underneath the because that WWE, the name umbrella underneath it is going to be more consistent than what they have going on in the indies in general. It just depends on if they're going to let them go do other stuff besides that. Because if I have to sign to this one place over here and then that's it, then that'll be fucked up.
I can clarify on that. According to Post Wrestling, they said multiple independent wrestlers are said to be under WWEID related contracts. However, the deals reportedly allow them to continue to work wherever they like with no restrictions.
You know what I mean? Well,
I'm pretty sure there's one minor restriction though.
Not over there.
So, but wait, are we going to know who the wrestlers are that are under this distinction of the WWEID tag?
Listen, because if I see somebody with higher quality promos, we already know.
I'm just wondering, like, in that sense, if this stuff is made public that these particular wrestlers are under WWEID. So just say in general, like somebody like Mike Bailey, right? If Mike Bailey is a WWEID, then would Tony Khan even want to book him? Or does that give Tony Khan an incentive to look into, well, what is he getting paid by them? If he's not technically signed to WWE, can I swoop in and, you know what I'm saying? Like, does that deal not allow them to sign with another company while they're under this distinction? Can they just walk away from that, or do they have to play out the term?
I mean, if anybody should know about contracts and crying about him, it should be him. So he needs to start doing what they've been doing to him. Talk to him. Like,
so
what's your deal like?
There's more to that. According to, again, Post Wrestling and Brandon Thurston, a source with the program clarified that there are no current restrictions on where contracted independent talent can appear or whether they can lose matches. So I mean, like, it's probably like an unwritten rule, like, yo, don't just, as long as y'all don't go over there, it's cool. You can go anywhere you want. But right now there are no restrictions that are like set in stone.
So what if one of them want to go over to New Japan?
As long as you're not having a match with one of them niggas over there, I guess it's cool. Like, yo.
So so hold on. So say like in Vegas, WrestleMania weekend, right? Can I still take bookings on that weekend, or y'all gonna pull me into like a WWE Access signing or some shit like that?
You niggas about to be security guards, nigga, at this fucking takeover that you about to have, nigga. Listen, go ahead and put the security jacket on, nigga, and you security today.
You about to bump for Obafemi today.
Yeah, you're gonna listen. Obafemi is gonna throw you into a bunch of niggas. Okay, you're gonna be the audience member that gets ran into in the front row. Okay, enjoy this front row ticket.
This is gonna be
that shit could be sticky, dog. Like, you're right.
What caught my attention during this was they said they're focusing on wrestling schools, basically like new independent wrestlers, not as well as established.
But what about don't you have a whole fucking training facility?
Oh, I think they're talking about, like, they have a training facility for the college athletes, the NIL?
The NIL deals, yeah.
So what about the niggas with the shirts, nigga? Like the niggas with the shirts. Like, what if I want to be a nigga with the shirt? You gonna sign me there? Is that part of the WWEID?
They haven't done a NXT class photo like that in a long time. It feels like, but like, okay, so how successful, like, is the NIL thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are we like?
I mean, Jada Parker, you know,
it's pretty. I will give them a solid.
Jada Parker NIL.
I thought she was one of
who are the NIL? Who are the NIL wrestlers?
I think she got one. I remember Petrovic. I think she got one. I remember she got one
too.
Oprah's one for sure. He was in the
Otis
first card.
won. What was Gable Stevenson's brother's name? I think he got one, right?
Yeah, he
Okay,
had
but
one.
I can't consider those successes, though. I'm talking about successes. Gable Stevenson, Damon Kemp, not successes.
Oh,
Oba
shout
Femi.
out to Rod. Yeah, we said Oba. He said
Oba Femi.
Soruka,
I
Kalani.
mean, are we just naming people?
No,
Or are they?
I
You know,
They
remember. I
came in off
remember
the.
Jada getting one because she was like a volleyball athlete coming over there. And I know Petrovic was too. 'Cause I remember seeing her when they came up.
Sure, I'm about to pull up too.
Humble said, you know what I'm saying, shout out to Humble. I'm saying Jada, Kalani, Soruka, Jet.
What's
Yeah,
that?
see, so
What's the name of the girl in Chase U? She be screaming all the time.
Thea Hale. You know what I'm saying? You'll see
Thea
Thea
Hale?
Hale is still coming up. You know what I'm saying? The agenda is still alive and
the
well.
hell wasn't no NIL. Yeah, Hale was on the fucking Indies and she was in AEW. Like, don't
Bro,
play.
you can't spell NIL without Thea Hale. All right.
I thought I could sneak that one in there. My bad. All right.
All right. Well, listen.
I'm pulling up pretty much their old recruit page and see like if anybody that I recognize that you can consider a success.
All right. What you doing
None
that?
of these niggas are on the outside of Isaac aka Obafemi.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as everybody else is either still on level up or just gone.
Wasn't Bianca right? Nah, she wasn't the NIL joint though. The fuck
that didn't exist.
Last Legend, Monte. Like, I mean, I think she was just a super athlete. That was
did Lola Vice come through that?
No, Lola Vice was just an ass whooper who decided to come over and wrestle.
Okay,
she was what Ronda Rousey was supposed to turn into.
So yeah, so far it's Obafemi and Jada Parker.
I think they said Soruka. I seen a lot of Sorukas, and then Tiffany. Did they say Tiffany Stratton too?
Yeah, she was on there.
You know, shout out to just Humble's going to be our guest in Jakara.
Yeah.
Jakara
is taking part in.
I don't know if we're talking about the same thing because I know some of these wrestlers are former athletes, but I don't know if all of these people are.
Okay, for clarity, define success in your eyes so we can get on the same page.
Okay, so if we're talking about success, right? Like NXT, like how long have they been on NXT to be considered a success? You feel me? Petrovic, a calendar year, not even, bro. Like, what are we talking about? She's unproven. She hasn't done anything. Kalani Jordan, I would say, yeah, that works. You feel me? Jada Parker, I would say, yeah, that works. But I don't necessarily think that Jada Parker was under an NIL deal or is under an NIL deal. I think she just came in as a former soccer player or whatever the fuck she was playing. You feel me? I think there's two different things that are in play here. And now there's another thing that's in play. So the whole developing talent concept seems to be becoming way more convoluted. You've got NIL athletes, you've got former athletes like Braun Breaker, people like Tiffany Stratton who have come in and set shit on fire. You know what I'm saying? But those aren't NIL deals. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm confused about the difference between the two. I don't think some of these people are the same. Let's see. Meth says NIL is a 2022 creation. Some of these names y'all are listing just the former athletes that they signed. NIL, I believe, was 2020, 2021.
Yeah, 2021.
Okay, cool.
The inaugural class was 2021.
So we've got 3 years of looking at these people. So like success.
I think the reason why they created the ID one so they can balance it out, because I feel like a lot of the NIL people either made it as far as level up and then just disappeared. Like a lot of the
Are we back over there? We back to WWE ID. Listen, that WWE.
is this an admission of WWE saying, okay, maybe we got to pivot a little bit from that and not lean in as hard? Because there was a time where there was all these reports that were coming out that they were saying like WWE's no longer looking for independent talent. We're only going to develop our own. We're going to pull these NIL athletes in. We're going to pull these people in from these other corners of the world or whatever. You feel me? And then we're going to develop them our way. So I don't. Is this them saying we got to backtrack a little bit?
Yeah, they definitely backtracking. They definitely backtracking because they realize they need that balance.
Of course, nigga. Eating their words. Oh, I'm sorry, Ben. I apologize, man. I was just trying to get back to that. That WWE ID shit, it ain't nothing but them niggas trying to get around, fucking trying to corner the market on all the fucking independent wrestlers, dog. Everything is a competition, nigga. Like, listen, if I can get these...
To that point, this is an extension of NXT UK, NXT Japan, NXT Mexico, NXT Europe. Remember that local globalization, Triple H and all that shit that he was trying to push? Okay, now we have an opportunity to do that and open up those avenues and we can pull in, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know if they'll have a reason for the Performance Center as much as like maybe like a finishing school or like to just be like, y'all can go work out there. But like, if we got performance centers in 17 spots in just America, what the fuck do we need to create just this one hub in Orlando for? We can use
then,
all
like,
of
this.
I don't know.
That WWEID shit ain't nothing for them. This is for like all them schools that we named, the Nightmare Factory, ROW, you know what I'm saying? All that, you know what I mean? Like, they're just gonna slap WWE on the top of that shit and they're gonna get paid for it, and it's gonna be the exact same thing, nigga. This ain't nothing for them to get paid and then still try to corner the market while not looking like they're cornering the market. They're giving an opportunity. Like, no, nigga, you're cornering the market. You're being good business. It's good business.
As soon as I saw them say that they are funding certain things, I already knew. Yeah.
Okay, so CJ, to your point, I kind of have like a counter argument about that. It's because, like, at the end of the day, these are grown ass men and women. Like, ain't nobody cornering no market if they not signing no contracts. They're grown. That they can, and if they want to do that and they consent to it, I mean, like, it's up to them. I mean, if the deals are predatory, like you want some like Pebbles Reed shit, like or Meg when she got signed her first contract, that type of shit, or like some Tony Braxton shit, like then yeah, that's kind of like fucked up. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to read the contract. It's up to you to figure out like if this deal works for you. Because if you somebody who's on the indies, and let's say you're a successful name and you making like $60,000 a year, WWE comes in and offers you whatever money they gonna offer you, whether it's like 40 or whatever below it. Why would you take that? Why wouldn't you just go in the other way? Ultimately, at the end of the day, it's up to these wrestlers to decide what they want to do. Because a lot of the outrage online I've seen is performative. Because I remember when they offered the NIL deals the first time to college students, the song and dance then was, oh, so y'all don't care about the independent wrestling scene? You need to offer some of these young independent wrestlers who are out here trying to make it, who are struggling to keep the lights on. You need to be offering them contracts. Y'all offering college students, and they don't even care about wrestling like that. And now it's turned into, oh, y'all trying to take over the market. Y'all trying to take over everything. And also, I just read a minute ago that that Brian Alvarez has said that basically it just means like they get to have basically first dibs on you. Like if they see you out there and they're like, yo, we like the way you looking, like we basically like have first dibs. Like if you want to go to AEW, like give them that first. Basically.
No, I don't want to my background. I don't want to I think it's for the people that like I don't want to, because at the end of the day, like these fucking things that we're naming are wrestling schools. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't like we're going to like a whole nother company. Like the Nightmare Factory is a wrestling school. Like ROW is a company, but it's a wrestling school. Like, so if you were to come over here with the WWE logo on it, you know what I mean? And then like you're probably more susceptible to go over there if it's like available. That's all I was saying. Like I think them niggas is trying to find a way to throw their names on top of some established shit and get paid for it, which I don't mind. I respect that shit.
Listen,
Brian Alvarez said.
Go ahead.
Brian Alvarez said, if you're under a deal, it's essentially if you get an offer from AEW and you're under one of these deals, you have to tell WWE first. and they have the right to say, okay, well, we want you to sign with NXT, or they can say, go for it, take the offer, we're not interested. So basically, like I said, it's like they just basically want first dibs on you. Like if they look at you and like,
kind of like Matt Riddle. The Matt Riddle situation when he was working with MLW and all that, and they pulled him away, and they was like, "Why don't you go work for Evolve?" You know what I'm saying? We got strong ties with Evolve. Don't you want to work for Evolve? You don't want to work for ROH. You want to work for Evolve, don't you? And he was like, "Yeah, I guess I'll go work for Evolve." And then ROH and New Japan was like, "We finna book Madison Square Garden," and they was looking for people to fuck with, and then it was like, you know what? Hey, bro, why don't you just come over here and rock with NXT instead of working Evolve and doing all these indie shows? You could just work with us now, for real. Like it's basically them doing that same thing to 17,000 other wrestlers. I don't know how many for real. I'm just playing, but I'll read it. Goodfella says, I'm curious how some of these NIL athletes. Example, Soul, Jada, Kalani, who didn't grow up loving WWE, keep their careers. Is this just a 5-6 year stop on their life journey and on to the next? It's interesting. I don't know.
If it is, if it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we get us paid, like, you got to love to do this if you're going to throw your body around. So, like, dude, like you can love wrestling. Like, they probably know something or know of some wrestling. Like to do this, like, because you have to. This is a commitment. It's like joining the fucking. I want to compare it to that, but it's like joining any organization. You know what I'm saying? You got to throw your all into it.
Mm-hmm.
So
you can either learn to love it or learn it and leave it.
You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, us as fans, we can't coddle these wrestlers. They're grown ass people. They make their own decisions, and it's up to them to how they react to the outcome of these choices that they had, good or bad. Consequences exist on both sides of the spectrum. So it's up to us to support them, but we cannot dictate what they do. Oh my God, WWE is trying to kill independent wrestling. No, it's not. If independent wrestling is good as a lot of people say they are, they will be all right. And if you are a true fan of independent wrestling, you will support your local independent wrestling. Like if you live in the North Carolina area, you got Deadlock Pro Wrestling. If you live in the Houston area, you will go to Reality Wrestling. Like when they run shows, like support the actual local independent companies instead of bitching about it online for engagement.
Exactly.
See, we right here. We right here.
Yeah, don't try to use this shit to act like you're better than everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a choice, and you're going to make the best choice for yourself. You know what I mean? So do that shit.
Do that shit. Do that shit. Do it. Do it. Man. Thugger.
Yeah.
Niggas in
Side note, why is Ben Goldberg?
CJ messaged me before the show. CJ messaged me before the show and said he wanted me to dress up as his favorite wrestler, so I obliged.
Damn.
And then also, once I saw that was happening, because I had pulled up on CJ earlier, and I had never mind, don't worry about it. We just had something to handle. Anyways, so he was telling me about that, and then I was like, "Ooh, I feel you. Goldberg is your favorite wrestler, but also let him know he should wear that jacket because, I mean, look at the thing on his shoulder. You feel
Bro,
me?
look at the. He ain't even the champ.
Don't it just look like it? Don't it just look like this outfit go together, like with the accessories and the accessorization?
Ben, first off, I need you to turn off the ASMR on your jacket right now because every time you move, it's like, you know what I'm saying, scrubbing together. All right, and making my
Fuck
ears
you,
hurt.
nigga. I can hear it in here.
Right. Oh, you can hear you. You can hear your own jacket. If I can hear your jacket, you can hear it too, nigga. And so can the audience. All right, and we don't want to hear you.
No, if you want us to be honest, with Dennis Goldberg, because, well, he wanted an excuse to bring back the jacket. Okay, the jacket is an iconic ensemble on this program. Okay, the jacket is the jacket has its own episode. Okay, I'll just put it that way.
The jacket.
The jacket has its own episode.
It's called The Jacket.
It was
watch it.
Yeah, there you go. It's either Goldberg or Moxley.
He went with Go. CJ's favorite wrestler.
Yeah, he looks like Sam, Ice Cube, and Biker Boys.
Lord. Sons of Anarchy. Ghost
This
Rider.
was Ghost Rider. That's great.
Sick of this shit.
But you look like
What we
you got the
next
same
in
jacket on that every wrestler comes out with when they come back from injury. You got the come back from injury jacket on.
The Triple H joint. I gotta cut off the arms and like you put denim underneath it.
Yeah, cut off the arms. So let Trick Williams get a hold of that jacket. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that nigga don't wear no sleeves.
That's that
Or
Wolverine jacket. It's
It's
that Wolverine joint.
Yeah, that's the same
He do look like
Kill
he
Bill
off
outfit
Biker
that they sent to Drake.
Hey, but it might be over for Drake too. You see they rated Jay Prince and Rap a Lot. Send a message. Arrest the Canadian. I'm just playing. Don't do that. I would never wish that on nobody. But you feel me? Skelegram would. You feel me?
You know what I mean? Telegram, that's ass bitch. All right, now hologram or
Not hologram, but skelegram. Hey, you heard the Tales from the Crypt? Nigga, this Tales from the Switch. Nigga, give me this.
Ooh.
I should be a battle rapper. I should be a battle rapper.
Chains.
I should be a battle rapper.
I mean, Cassidy's doing it. So,
Yo. Hey.
B.
Or on the topic of developmental, you want to talk about NXT for a little bit?
Man.
Sure. What do you want to talk about from NXT?
We can start with we can start with the ending. Rhea Ripley showed up, and now she's not there no more.
Man,
She
Rhea Embiid.
Rhea Ripley dead.
Nah, that's crazy. She pulled up the NXT to get a girl some love and be like, yo, man, look, y'all the future. She was showing up like for Zarya. She was showing up like telling the girls like, yo, man, y'all the future of this business. At the end of the show, she walking around the parking lot. I don't know why. You used to be around here. You know the streets are bad. You grew up in this neighborhood. You know what to expect around here. So she got her shit caved in by Liv Morgan and Raquel Gonzalez. Is it Rodriguez or Gonzalez?
Rodriguez.
Girl,
yeah, they close it back.
Yeah. So as a result of a headbutt, Rhea Ripley has fractured her orbital bone, and this is a real injury.
She gave Liv the headbutt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And bro,
Liv
it's like
don't
breaking
do
your hand
headbutts.
after punching a nigga in their face.
So instead of headbutting her hand or her shoulder, she legit shattered her nose.
Yeah, the hard part of the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? She didn't get the clavicle part. She got the shoulder bone. You know what I'm saying?
Some Shibata shit.
That's the thing about Rhea too. She don't headbutt shoulders. She headbutts you right here.
Oh, she's bugging. Yeah. Hey, check this out. This why they should have ended this shit already.
They should have ended it in Atlanta.
You were right, bro. You were absolutely
right. Like, what are we doing? This is basically they've taken. Never mind, bro. I don't want to say it again, bro.
Nah, say it again.
No,
please. Their title, bro. They just put the title on the next bit and put her, you feel me, in the same situation, bro. She don't fight nobody.
She really don't. Like, she has not wrestled anybody outside of Liv.
She don't fight nobody, bro. Like it's literally like window dressing. You know, I'm like, dog, like get
it comes off as their stall.
Do it.
Graham, and there's a girl right there for you to fight. But I was saying Graham, where's Charlotte? Like you said, I mean, damn, you know what would be really good right now?
Charlotte.
We need Charlotte Flair. Yo, that's a thing. That's a thing. Oh, so you got a thing that changed your voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we're gonna talk about this. Okay, all right. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yo, technology is a motherfucker. All right, yeah. Yo, shout out to technology, man. But Yo, we need a Charlotte Flair. Like Becky is really on her. Like, ha ha ha. Thought you guys didn't need me, huh? Like, yo, that 4 horsewoman shit. Yo, lucky Bailey loves it for the love of the game. Because if I was the 4 horsewomen, I'll be rubbing this shit in y'all face. I thought y'all didn't need us no more. Damn, man. Rhea Ripley can't fight Liv forever, especially when she don't want to fight Girlo when there's a whole Girlo there. But nah,
That's the
would have hit you
thing.
with
She
bats.
did fight Raquel. She plowed through her with ease day one.
Man, that was before Shawn Michaels got there. You know what I'm saying? Before HB Shizzle. I'm saying got the
Took
reign.
Shawn 40 seconds to revitalize interest in this feud that Triple H took 4 months.
I don't.
It's just Shawn Michaels got better plans for the women, and it's clear, like extremely clear. Like, yo, he does a good job with them. Like you said, he reheated this rivalry. This rivalry was some Domino's pizza that was left in the refrigerator for like 2 days. Wrap that shit in a paper towel. Put a little water on top of it. Let it come back to life.
But man, he put that shit in the pan. You know what I'm saying? Drop the ice cube in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Put the fucking put the thing on top. You know what I mean? Brand new pizza. You know what I mean? I know what to do with this shit. Like, that all you need? That sounds like a bet. You know what I'm saying? I bet I can get the shit going before you do. Paul.
He got there's 3 different women's rivalries going around in NXT right now, and none of them seem like convoluted or clumped up or whatever. And it's just like, yo, we just flowing right now. But the women that came back, like I said, Zarya, she made her in-ring debut, and Jordan Grace came back.
Yeah, she's definitely WWE bound once her contract is up in January.
I mean, she just dropped the belt to Marsha, right?
Marsha Slamovich.
Yeah, shout out to the Slam Queen. You know what I'm saying? Got that belt, and it was a good match. I watched that shit. Like, I actually watched it with my eyes, like the whole thing. You know what I mean? I don't watch nothing else on that shit though. You know what I'm saying? But I want to watch that shit. I'm saying, so I got something to talk about because thank God, because she showed up. But yeah, she showed up. You know what I mean? Like, you got All right, Sean. It's like making the band. You know what I'm saying? But with the good stuff.
So they
in the pot.
Harvesting. They're just harvesting the organs of TNA right now. They're like, yo, man, look, do you need 2 kidneys at this point? You're like, nah, okay, let me take that.
Whipping up them babies. Turn that 4 into a 9. Turn that 9 into a 8.
Do you need this? They're like, yo, do you need this rib? Like, well, nah, let's take that. Oh,
speaking of TNA, shout out prayers of I'm about to say prayers of the Chris Bay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Bay, Vikingo. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. T's and P's, yo, man. Like, yeah, man, that Chris Bay shit was scary.
And they said, I think I read his statement. It was a neck injury.
Yeah,
you can't play with them shits no more.
He happened off a neck breaker reversal, and his head landed on Matt Hardy's shoulder.
Oof.
It was pretty hard. And they I guess he needed immediate surgery
to relieve that pressure.
Yeah, they had to do emergency surgery on Cuz, and it's looking like it's gonna be a long road back to recovery. You know what I'm saying? So there's a GoFundMe for him. I believe TNA Anthem, of course, is gonna take care of the medical expenses, but daily life and living and shit like that, you're not gonna be able to work. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah.
And that's the reason why it exists. So for those niggas who trying to talk shit, that's not no wrestler trying to exploit wrestling fans. It's like, hey, if you're feeling led to, here's a link. If you don't feel led to, share. If you don't like it, shut the fuck up. It's really that simple.
That's it. Big facts. I've seen y'all exploit GoFundMe for years, giving these little kids that crying online. Getting these little kids that crying online. I got bullied, and then you find out they were saying slurs on the playground, and that's why they got beat up. Y'all giving $250,000. A nigga was on a boat, was then not supposed to be out in the boat in the water, and y'all like, hey man, look, let me get this man $2 million. Let me go ahead for the GoFundMe, put that in there, and then find out he's saying the N-word on live. Like, yeah, man, y'all was giving y'all money to the wrong cause. Get him, help this man out, bro. donate.
I started a GoFundMe because I need a new TV. I'm a single father and a content creator, so
I hate that I know who
watch
you.
these
I hate that I know this joke.
But like we go over a couple other things on NXT and we can wrap this shit up.
RVD
pulled up.
Ready to go? We need to go to WrestleMania.
You know. Hey, do an Excalibur reading of your NXT.
Nah, nigga. RVD pulled up. It looks like he's gonna be involved in Wesley and Javon Evans' little thing that they got going on. It might be a triple threat. Who knows? He just looked at both them niggas and was like, "Yeah, I'll see y'all next week," and just walked off. He didn't call them niggas, but you know,
he wanted to.
I could see it in the head nod. I was like, yo, he just. It was like an A on it, not the hard R. So I was like, I was like, okay.
Ninja. We'll say ninja.
Okay.
This nigga said he didn't say it. I'm just speculating. I didn't say it was okay. I just said okay as in we understood what you meant. Not it's actually okay for you to say that. Like there's a distinction.
It's okay for you to think it. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no passes around.
I didn't say it was okay for you to think it either. I was like, we know what you're saying.
I be thinking a lot of shit. I'll be trying not to.
Okay. Thank you for not saying it. Bubba Ray is gonna be tagging with Trick Williams next week in the ECW arena. Skelegram don't like it. He said we could hear Bubba Ray's knees crank when he stand up. So that's the end of NXT. That's all I got for NXT.
Exactly. No pop.
Next week, NXT ECW against AEW Dynamite. The Wednesday Night Wars are back, baby.
It is on Wednesday next week. Fuck.
Yeah, because election day. You feel me? Hey, make sure y'all go vote. You feel me? Or die. Get it? Vote or die. Because
I'm just ready for that deal so they can start voting on my phone.
I'm a skeleton.
Vote, nigga, for real. Vote, and I'm looking at who y'all voting for, bro. Just so you know, see them red hats on the timeline, smacking that shit off your head in the streets, nigga.
You ain't gonna know none of the people I'm voting for, though.
You just gonna know that I voted.
If I see the hat, nigga,
you ain't gonna know none of the people I'm voting for. Not. Anyways, Crown Jewel is this weekend.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys excited for Crown Jewel? Okay, so check this out. A couple weeks ago, we had a conversation right about Crown Jewel, and we was talking about it. And a lot of people have like a love-hate relationship with this event, just due to the nature of the relationship of WWE and the Saudi government. Gresh, you said we should maybe take your advice and just kind of look at Crown Jewel as non-canon event.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more difficult to do that this year, brother.
Yep, because they added the bloodline shit to it.
There's a clear through line on this. I'm like,
the bloodline shit, or not the new big ass belt that got to be carried in by 7 niggas. You know what I'm saying?
So it's gonna be 50-50. We're gonna do
that's the Saudi Arabia vortex realm of it, the Crown Jewel belt, but the bloodline shit, the women's tag, the U.S. title 3-way, Bronson and Seth. These are things that have been going on, like
those are
major issues.
The LA Knight shit, the LA Knight, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes.
I said that, man. You always just trying to put your guy.
Nigga, the mask is very it's very hard to
put
get
your guy over, huh? You want to put your guy over?
You got the Adam Cole mask on, nigga. We don't understand.
Put your guy over. I'm the devil.
There you go.
Devil crown.
Okay, all right. But yeah, but they've done the bloodline stuff on a Saudi show before. Like that's where they first super kicked Roman.
They did,
and the way that they followed up with it is non-canon because Jimmy went right back to the fold.
Nigga, all them niggas went right back to the fold. Like, have you not been watching wrestling last week, nigga? All them niggas went right back to the same shit that they did. Yo, like, remember the memes when it was like I'm stepping over 2 to 22 to get to 2023, nigga. Like, oh, step right back into my house, huh? You know what I'm saying? You went right back to the toxic relationship.
Me and the woman on the boxes?
Yo, bro, you went right over the boxes. Nigga, you stepped over bullshit, hate, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Right back to family, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Because the younger brother of the family, it was just like, I was thinking of, like, what this bloodline shit is? Like, remember when on Empire, when they let Hakeem run fucking Empire for like 7 episodes, and that shit is what the shit. Everybody was fighting and shit. Like, this is what the new solo bloodline was, niggas. I got Free the Gats. You know what I'm saying? Me, Free the Gats. My girl that be singing in Spanish, you know what I'm saying, sometimes that I'm married to, you know what I'm saying, my other baby mama, you know what I'm saying? We run this shit now. This is the bloodline.
So you saying the tongues are both his baby mamas and Jacob is Free the Gats?
Jacob is definitely Lucius Lyon in jail. Okay.
Snitch.
He's Lucius in this shit.
Snitching ass bitch.
Boom, 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 boom.
Nigga was doing the lose yourself shit in jail, nigga, and got Chris Rock killed. You know what I'm saying? But you mad at Will Smith. But yeah, man, like that's exactly what fucking Solo is. He's Hakeem running Empire. And Roman understands this shit. He's like, yo, what are you doing? You're an idiot. You can't, like, I told my dad that we'll get this back together. Well, you've been picking on me the whole time, and now I got all the power, and now I'm going to fight you. I fought my big cousin a whole bunch of times once I got to all of them. But I forgot them niggas were stronger than me. And then once the niggas decided to pick me up, and I'm like, oh, you've been to jail. Excuse me. Pardon thy, sir. So, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, it's going to take that shit. So, like, I know what the story is. You know what I'm saying? This just happens in every Tyler Perry movie, every Bow Wow movie that he's a leader in. Like, man, this happens in everything.
Still do. Now it's more crazy now. But yeah,
Nigga, you been to jail. It's crazy.
So you been to jail? My bad. That's how they are with Jacob. They're like, oh, you been in jail. That's why we stay away from.
All you do is push-ups and then read. Like, nigga, you ain't never wanted to read before me. You didn't even read to me when I was little. You was like, nigga, you go watch TV, but now you want to read. You want to read The Art of War, nigga. Like, oh, so you know what Sun Tzu says, huh? Okay, my nigga, but you don't know what Dr. Seuss said when I was 5 years old. Okay, cool.
Solo's bloodline has to win this match, right?
No.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a no contest. Glorified segment to get to whatever they want to do next.
If it's 3-on-3, that means
they didn't involve Sammy. They didn't involve Sammy for no reason.
Not yet, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's a swing vote, you know what I mean?
Y'all think Sammy gets involved here, or just at least makes an appearance at some point?
Seeing as he's a hero there, yeah, he definitely makes an appearance.
He's definitely the high school prospect that everybody wants to sign. You know what I'm saying? Do you want to come to Florida State, or do you want to come to the University of Miami? You know what I mean? He's definitely that prospect. Because he has fucking they showed the shit like I'm saying when Solo was like, listen, I want Sammy to come out and then none of you niggas. You know what I mean? That means something. You know what I mean? And then like the relationship that Sammy has with Jimmy, even though he's a snake nigga, and then Jay, who came around later, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit, like Sammy has really become the biggest domino to fall in this bloodline saga, and then he might be the domino that falls in Saudi Arabia.
So the question is, will Roman even trust him? Because he's the first one that turned on him.
I mean, the leader got to turn on you first. You know what I'm saying? You got to set an example. You know what I mean?
I think Sammy, I guess, should take the longest to be accepted, or to accept like an apology or whatever from Roman, or at least, to come back into the fold altogether, just because he's not family. And he did do that. So like the trust factor there is the dynamic is completely different between the cousins.
You think if they do use this to set up war games, you think Sammy pulls a Sting where he comes in at the last second?
Nigga, I hope so.
Like with the fake Sting shit, like a
3-on-4 type shit. And you just,
Listen, you got 17 days to set up to War Games, so you better figure it out.
I don't think they're gonna do that. They're in Canada. They're gonna want to advertise Sami Zayn as a part of something. I feel like they're gonna
they are there.
make sure that shit goes over the
No,
top.
they brought him out the last time they went there, you know what I'm saying? He came out and had the he decided to go over there and do that. I think he'll be like an integral part. Like, remember that they kept putting Mansoor, and remember they kept fucking Mansoor into these shows to do stuff. Like, now you can put like an actual fucking like real nigga into this shit, and then like he can do that shit. I think Sammy can be like he's gonna be the last domino in this whole bloodline shit. I think he's gonna be the one, like he's gonna be the deciding factor to whoever they sign to go to the other team goes to, because either like he can go with the original bloodline and then they get Hikuleo over there, or they can go to the other side and they can get, you know what I'm saying, another Fatu over there.
But I feel like this is just a setup also to get him back into the bloodline, or at least dealing with the bloodline, so we can get another Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn match. Because him linking up with the bloodline definitely pisses off Kevin Owens. Like, we pissed at Cody Rhodes, and he don't really know that nigga like that. He pissed at Randy Orton. He not really friends with that nigga like that. Imagine like him. He's gonna go crazy if he sees him linking up with them at War Games, and I guess that'll take you into WrestleMania, or at least the build up to the Royal Rumble and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yo, let me just get I understand what you're saying, Ben, is absolutely right, and that's gonna be on Kevin Owens' fucking Equalizer arc of everybody turning on him and shit. But Sami Zayn's gonna be looking at him like, nigga, you turn on me first, nigga. Nigga, you threw me against all kind of aprons. Like, you know how many aprons you powerbomb me on, cuz?
I don't care. I changed my life around.
Yeah, nigga, me too, nigga.
Bro said,
we on this side now, you know what I'm saying?
Bro said he got baptized like Omar Epps at the end of Baby Boy. He was like, yo, man, I gave my life to Christ, bro.
Bro, you shot 162 niggas. and now you would have been like, all right, but you Muslim now. Okay, cool.
Praise be to Allah. So he wants us to read this. It says, hear me out. Jacob Fatu pins Jey Uso.
Jacob Fatu can do whatever he wants.
Exactly.
You know why? Because he's Jacob Fatu.
Do y'all know what hear me out means anymore? That's not a hear me out. That's like a...
The hear me out would be, hear me out, Jacob Fatu pins Roman. Yeah. That's the hear me out.
Yeah. Now we're talking turkey. Now we're cooking.
We talking about main event, former right-hand man, semi-Uzi, Jey Uso. No. Roman, that's the pin.
No, the pin would be The Rock if he was around, but that's just me.
The Rock is not going to Saudi.
The Rock ain't going nowhere.
That brother showed up in Atlanta and said, yeah, I'm going. I'll see you at WrestleMania.
He showed up in Atlanta like Thug Freak. He showed like Thug Freak. I throw something on the grill. Gotta put some terramata in it, you know what I'm saying? And a pineapple.
Crazy. So we'll see what happens with the next chapter, the bloodline at Crown Jewel, for those of you that indulge and engage in that event. If there is a title change on this show, I want y'all opinion. Do y'all think it's more likely to be the United States Championship with LA Knight, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, or the women's tag with Jade and Bianca against Chelsea and Piper, Damage Control, and Lash and Jakara?
Oh my God! Can I go first, please?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go first because, as a person who was really good in school and really good at math, probabilities are always better. So I'm picking the tag team super gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more teams than that than the LA Knight shit. Even though I think the LA Knight stuff is thank you, Humble. See, Humble agrees with me. The LA Knight stuff is kind of getting like it kind of feels like when Chris Jericho won the belts, like both belts against Stone Cold and The Rock, and nobody gave a fuck because like I think he's become the parsley in the stuff on the side of the meal when it comes to this three-way, because Carmelo and Andrade have been fucking killing shit. So like I think they're gonna have to do something to make LA Knight, you know what I'm saying, stay relevant and make their US title relevant, even though I want LA Knight to make the spinning belt come back. So I'm picking the women's tag team match because like you can just throw that shit because low key Jakara and Lash have been fucking they fucking gave a shot of fucking adrenaline to that fucking tag team division with them popping up everywhere and beating the shit out of niggas and then like holding their own. So I'll pick that.
Yeah, I take the US title match on that. I think like I think I think LA Knight is at the back of this rivalry. And it's not his fault. It's just the fact that Carmelo Hayes and Andrade, like they heated up that rivalry, and I don't think it was supposed to be what it was, and they made it into this. So I think you gotta go to one of them.
I'm about the same. With the US title changing hands, I would say if I'm honest, you Triple H, you a real one. Put it on Melo and see what he can do with it. But yeah, I definitely see a new US champion.
You put that shit on Charlotte. I mean, put that shit on Andrade to get Charlotte back in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want the belt? She come back sooner?
Is she 100% or are they just taking her time?
I don't care. Was Aaron Rodgers 100%? Charlotte Flair is the Aaron Rodgers of WWE, all right? What do you want?
That's fair.
Want me to demote who?
I think I would also go with the US title changing hands. I think it's too soon for Jade and Bianca to lose the titles again. They just got them back. You know what I'm saying? And I think this is something for them to, just continue to establish their dominance as the top dogs of the women's tag division. I do agree that they've heated that division up a little bit, and I do like the competition that's rising between all brands for the titles as it should be, And I think Jakara and Lash have looked great. I appreciate them getting thrown into the deep waters here with this whole thing because this allows them to get a little bit more seasoning, which they need. And I think once they, really get the ball rolling on them and bring them up to the main roster, they'll be ready for it. But I think the U.S. title could use a fresh coat of paint. You know, and not that there's anything wrong with LA Knight, but I think I don't know the convoluted nature of the way that last match went on SmackDown last week. I think he didn't really come off great, to be honest. LA Knight's he's an asshole, and he's pretty much an asshole to anybody, regardless of the situation. Yeah. But he didn't come off well. He just seemed like you're ruining what we all love, and we don't want. It felt weird. It felt like
the whole match did feel weird.
Hey, it felt like yeah, no, yeah.
That's what it felt like. We sat through 6 matches and you're ruining 7. Like, I hate you, actually.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it. He's already beaten the both of them. So like, why are we here in the first place? But because we're here, I think it should have been handled with a little bit more care than it was. Just because I don't think it's worth it to jeopardize LA Knight stock with the audience for a 3-way.
Yeah, but I think that with the women's tag division, like if you take like Jade and Bianca, who were just like Kevin Durant going to the Warriors type shit, you know what I mean? Like eventually that shit's gonna wear out. So like if you want to give it to like an established tag team, I want to give it to the Party Girls that fucking Katana Chance was a fucking like, oh my god, man! Like I be trying to like her, dog, but
Hey, they already had them, bro. Give it to Chelsea and Piper.
Yo, Chelsea and Piper are literally the best tag team, like actual team to be a team. Like it's not like them throwing some people together. It's like people coming together and then like them being like successful. So I would love to see them win it. I would love to see Jakara and Lash win it just because, like, you know what I'm saying, black excellence, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, yo, for whatever, like, I think, like, them, instead of having, like, because, like, Jade's a star, like, Jade walked in as a star, and she's going to be a star. And then you know what Bianca is, you know what I'm saying? She's top 5 already, period. argue with your mama, argue with your chick, argue with your bitch ass self, aka look in the mirror and then yell at yourself. She's already top 5 to me. So like, of course you're gonna put them together because you can't help it. But I think like having more established tag teams like that, let me say we can make a women's tag team division be like a tag team type shit. You know what I'm saying? We're like, we've been together for years type shit. Like we started out in Meta 4, now it's Meta 2. You feel me? So now we're Meta 2. You feel me? And they've been the most interesting thing in this women's tag team division, even with EO and Kyrie, who are the Sky Pirates. And I think they're gonna run through a thing with Jade and Bianca type shit. Like eventually we're gonna have to fight, dog, because we're both legends in this bitch.
Hey, so do you think the attention that we're getting on the women's tag division is taking away from the competition of the singles divisions?
You know, that's up to you. Like we don't book nothing, dog.
I'm asking.
Do you think it is? I don't think so. Well, I mean, I think it does take away from it when you're saying when you have your Aaron Judge, you know what I'm saying, hurting themselves, you know what I'm saying, headbutting other niggas. And, you know what I'm saying? So that doesn't really help. And
they
like you wanted to get, and especially when you want to give the other women shine, you know what I mean, by putting your fucking ace, like, come on, like, you know, Bianca's your ace. Let me put him in a tag team with our other, you know what I'm saying, with the other ace, you know what I'm saying, who's the ace of spades. And then we're gonna say get him away from everything and try to build everything up. Like everything, I don't know, man. It's kind of like building Slaughterhouse. You know what I mean? Like, let me put all these good rappers together.
That didn't end well.
It definitely didn't end well. Except one person got a podcast.
G Nation disagrees with you, CJ. He says Triple H ain't treating Bianca like top 5. Just saying.
Excuse me? Every time I open my eyes, you know what I'm saying, I see Bianca on TV. And that means something.
And winning.
No, whatever. Like, listen, put a belt on her. Any kind of way I could put a belt on her. Like, remember what they said? Like, I remember in that same interview that Ben was talking about, like when we were talking about, like, we want to put Bianca in the Her Syndicate with us, but we couldn't because she was such an inspiration to like all girls, like not just black girls. You know what I'm saying? Those white girls with the long ass braid running around swinging their shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bianca is transcended.
Yeah.
You said that like you're saying that like the Office made the decision because of those things. Bianca didn't want to do that shit.
She said, "Nah, I'm good."
But I'm saying that as like what I heard, you know what I mean? What Lashley was saying when he was spewing all that other bullshit that he was talking about. And he was like, yeah, we want her to be in there, but she was like too much of a role model or whatever. Like, well, I guess so. But
she didn't want to turn heel.
Yeah, I'm like, and why would you? You know what I mean? Like it's like on some John Cena shit.
You know what? Honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't think Bianca has a problem turning heel. I think she saw that shit and was like, no,
no, thank you.
Go get B-Fab.
She ain't doing nothing. That's a B. You got Bianca B. Just switch the B and just say Brianna Fab. There you go.
Damn. Ball game. You know what I'm saying?
Leave me alone. Leave me and my braid alone. Let me
against the wall.
Then what else you got?
Last thing I got, Motor City Machine Guns, the tag team champs. Congratulations, Motor City Machine Guns, bro. Yes. I prayed for this.
If you don't know that, then you don't like wrestling.
That meant something to me.
Tag divisions are looking cool. Motor City Machine Guns are WWE tag champions. You've got the Profits. Montez is not happy about it. There's a little bit of argument going on. I wouldn't say dissension with DIY, but you know they clearly
he looked at that nigga. He looked at that nigga crazy. He like, yo, man, yo, bro, did you really kick me? Like, nigga, he does. Like, what do you expect? You not see that nigga duck out of the way?
But Motor City Machine Guns got these fucking tag teams questioning themselves after being together for years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask y'all, do you think that was supposed to go to the Lucha Bros or nah?
No, that was
a lot of people were saying that. No, because a lot of people were saying like, "Yo, man, it was supposed to be the Lucha Bros in that spot." And I'm just like, "Yo, do you know who the fuck the Motor City Machine Guns are? Like, you must not know."
Bro, tell me why Corey Graves is out there describing them like MF Doom. He was like, "Yo, man, they're your favorite tag team wrestlers, favorite tag team." I was like, "Yo, all right."
I mean,
Bro, real talk,
he's
nigga.
not
Like, I
lying.
watched the old TNA. You know what I'm saying? When it was fuck, I remember Hell Save when he used to go like this. It was like, I was like, "What the fuck does this mean, nigga?" It was like, "It's Michigan. That's what Detroit is." I thought Detroit was saying by Lake Erie, but whatever. Fuck that shit. Whatever. And they got together. So I was like, cool. Like, them niggas is legends, dog. Like, they're gonna fucking. They gave the same shot in the arm, not the same shot in the arm because they're an established tag team because they've been together for like over decades and shit. But like, they get the same shot in the arm to a tag division that need a shot in the arm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now just do the same thing on Raw.
Thank you. Viking Raiders or War Raiders. I'm sorry, Viking. I'm so used to that bullshit. War Raiders. It's time to step up. Yo, thanks. It's y'all time to step up, but that's all I got.
Well, that's what we got.
That's all we got.
Y'all got anything else?
No. We're just gonna enjoy Crown Jewel on Saturday.
You enjoy. You know what I mean? I'll be at work.
I mean, it's during the day, early in the morning, like 1 p.m.
Yo, big facts. I love that shit.
Oh, that's cool. That's perfect. I'm because I'm going to see Smile on Saturday.
Smile too?
They came out yet? You gonna see that during the day?
No, after like that night.
Okay.
You feel me? Like that's cool. You feel me? That Crown Jewel is earlier in the day, so I ain't got a trip.
Yeah, you gotta go to the steakhouse before you go to a movie. You know what I'm saying? Is there like an Outback next to where you're going to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you say every girl needs chicken tendies. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, let me get some chicken tendies so you don't pay fucking $13.12 for a fucking medium thing of popcorn with the fucking face on the smile on it. Like,
oh yeah, it's cool. I don't really care what women eat. You feel me? But this a daddy daughter date. You feel me? So she gonna get whatever she want. You feel me? Chicken tendies. Talking about is love. You feel me? It's super love. Super love.
I don't care what women eat, but she's gonna get whatever she want.
Yeah.
So I can enjoy this movie in peace.
Nah, because you said women deserve chicken tendies. I'm like, it's not even that type of situation. You feel me? It's just, you feel me? Smile is me and her shit. You feel me? So we finna go fucks with it.
Oh, so y'all serial killers. Okay, for sure. All right. Yeah.
It's not even me. I don't know where this shit came from. She loves horror movies. I'm like, what is this? Your mom don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this for real. I don't even like skulls. I just put this shit on for the shit. Like, I'm terrified of this shit. Like, I don't understand. Like, this is.
Like, you need a gun license. My girl watches Emily in Paris, nigga. Like, your girl like horror movies, nigga. But for sure.
I'm talking about my daughter.
Oh, wait. You said whole way time out. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said this is a daddy-daughter date. I said I don't care what women eat.
He did say that.
Yeah,
it's the mask. It's the mask.
And it's
why y'all didn't tell me earlier that the mask was like, you feel me?
Because
wait 45 minutes.
I didn't want to fuck up. I didn't want to fuck up the costume.
No, because it don't. You know what I'm saying? That's
Nigga said, I don't want to fuck up the costume, but I'm okay with fucking up the quality of the audio.
Because it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? This is an excuse for them to get away with some stuff. Listen.
So I'm okay. I just needed to project more.
It's for sure an excuse, bro. I'm not
yo, man. Sneak in some Whoppers when you go see that. I'm saying with my niece. You know what I'm saying? Sneak in some Whoppers.
Oh yeah, a little thing. I'm like, bro, you want me to sneak Burger King into the theater, bro?
They've done it before.
Dice styles right here. Are you kidding me? We got to get all these
full large fries, 16 rodeo burgers, a Whopper Junior, add bacon.
And if you need my code, you know what I'm saying? I can use the points. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know. I don't even know if they got bacon at Burger King.
They do.
If
they do. That's just nasty as shit, but they do.
They still got rodeo burgers. I remember. I used to fuck with them rodeo burgers.
They got a Bacon King.
Oh yeah, that's wild. I'm cool.
Yeah, put that in the hood. You listen.
Pork on beef.
Ziggarino. I need you to put this in your pocket. I love you.
All right, y'all, man. Hey, happy Halloween. All that good stuff. Stay safe out there. Stay safe this weekend. Pray for Bay. You know what I'm talking about. And also, in addition to that, the holidays are coming up. Family is really important. So spend time with your loved ones. As annoying as they and we all can be, this time is precious, and we only have one life to live. So, just enjoy it and make sure that you spread love as much as you'd like to receive love. You know what I'm talking about? So with that said, y'all be easy. I don't got nothing else to add. So if y'all not following the show, make sure you follow the show at the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. Public Enemies, what is it, on Patreon? So patreon.com/public enemies. Make sure y'all stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous. And for me, at Oh My God Graham. There you go.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _sonamars_. Man,
Gresh.
Yo, you can follow me at @isgresh on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, everywhere else. Hey, yo, it's Gresh.
Hey, yo. Big match jizzle, man, with the strap on your shoulder. Pause.
Listen,
if
only
necessary.
person. There you go. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're
If
inclusive
necessary,
here.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, we're inclusive over here. But anyway, you know what I mean? Listen, you can follow the champ. You know what I mean? Like, I know I'm the champ because I actually watched this and I picked Fallon Henley to win. So, yeah, shout out to me. And you're saying @_that's_me with 2 E's. And once again, follow the best wrestling anything in the anything world. Public Enemies podcast on all platforms. We here. Happy Halloween. Make sure you give out candy and don't eat your kids' candy, parents, unless they don't deserve it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat that shit.
Who not eating the candy?
And I said unless they don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
Nah, bro. I'm determining who deserves what.
Get you some Shakalicious gummies
and get you a shakaroni pizza.
Pepperoni to the edge. You know what I'm saying? So that's always something to think about.
It's just $11.
Y'all be smooth. Y'all be easy. Until next week, of course, y'all know how we do. Take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Listen.